Hi guys, it's Carlos, the Ultimate Fitness Trainer once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing a video about the 5 tips I'm going to give you in order to become more positive. So I've had a lot of requests about this. A lot of people have said, oh Carlos, I see you and you're so positive, you're a coach, you're a mentor, full of energy, how do you do it? Okay, so I'm going to do a video about that. But before I go, I just want to say I'm wearing Gym Pro apparel clothing. Absolutely fantastic. Check these guys out on gymproapparel.com and also on gympro_apparel. Absolutely fantastic piece of clothing. Brilliant. Check them out. Here we are. We've got another cyclist becoming his greatest version. Well done, pal. Watch the speed camera. Well done. So that is brilliant. Okay, anyway, let's dive deep into this subject, which is how you can become more positive. Now, I'm going to give you 5 tips. I could be here all day talk about this. However, I'm going to try to make it quite condensed, yet informative, yet positive, yet best version of myself. So, number 1 is surround yourself with positive people, high vibes people. What do I mean by that is, how many people do you know, okay, you surround yourself with them, okay, it could even be close ones, it could be people you just know, acquaintances, that really make you happy. Now, that talk about positive things, that make you laugh, that talk about another greatest version there, you see, we are getting there, we're breathing, you know, it's coming, it's coming. How many people do you do that with? That really you're happy to see every single day or every single week. Now, I bet a lot of you guys may say, hey Carlos, I've got a couple, but we haven't got many. I haven't got many at all. I've got a crew that would say, of friends, of people that I know that make me really happy. Okay, as you guys know, I love you guys, all of you guys that, you know, surround yourself with me every single day, because for a lot of years I surrounded myself with bad people, you know, and I thought, you know what, I can't do this. I can't do this, so I had to become my greatest version. Hence the reason why I'm telling you, when I say things, I'm not telling you because I'm just saying it to you. I'm telling you because I've experienced it and I've studied it to the high degree in order to become my greatest version. So going back to that one is how important it is for you to surround yourself with positive people. So make sure you surround yourself with people that remind you of who you are, people that motivate you to become your greatest version, people that tell you, go and do it, you can do this. Not just because, oh cheapy, go and do it, come on, go. No. People that motivate you, people that really got the best interests for you in order to allow you to express yourself, because that's what we're here. I mean, we sometimes are like, we are supposed to be this sort of, you know, species that are so intelligent, that do everything, but sometimes we are very, like, if you like, very backwards, because we're not helping people sometimes to become their greatest version at all. We are very negative, very fearful. We live in a very much of the monkey brain, like, oh my god, you know, fearful, very fearful of what's gonna happen. Just express yourself, go out there and do it, go out there and make it happen. That's number 1. Now, number 2 is toxic environments. Now, this is quite an in-depth one because it's hard, isn't it? It's very hard. I'll tell you why it's very hard, because when we surround ourselves in toxic environments, we become toxic ourselves. Now, whether you like it or not, unless you're very strong in psychology and you've got a very good, it's called mental state management. When you've got the ability to control your thoughts, your mind, and your own behavior based on your present situation. I repeat again, is when you've got the ability to manage your thoughts, your mind, and your behavior based on your present situation. And that can be very hard. I'm not going to lie to you, that could be extremely hard. Now, how can I help you on this? Obviously, we all have jobs, okay? We all have jobs, and some of the jobs that we have, we're surrounded by that environment, you know. People very much so live in a fearful sort of brainstem, and basically what we do is, we think, oh my god, you know, we need to do this, we're not achieving this, oh look at him, he's better than me, or he's worse than me, look at her, she's better than me. So a lot of people live in fear. absolutely completely fear every single day. They fear that they're not going to have any more business. They fear that they're not going to be able to pay the bills. They fear that they're going to lose their job. They fear that the next person looks better than them. They fear that the next door neighbor probably drives a better car than them. They fear that they're not going to pay the mortgage in 2 years' time. And they don't live in the now, because in the now I'm doing a video for you. I'm not really worried about going and pay my bill tomorrow morning. Do you know what I mean? It's not in my mind yet, because I'm literally filming you, so that we don't live in the present. And this is then has a massive knock-on effect on how you behave. And this breeds, as you guys know, I've said this to you guys before, it breeds neuroplasticity. You guys do your own research and have a look at it. What is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity stems from thoughts. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions create feelings. Feelings creates behavior. Behavior creates patterns, and patterns creates neuroplasticity. So what I mean by that is you literally become a new habit form. So you create to have new habits. So once you have a habit, it's very hard to get out of it. So unless you really know how to overcome that, and then you may have to speak to a couple of people that know about this, maybe a coach, maybe a psychologist, maybe someone that actually knows a mental about this. I particularly know how to overcome this. However, I have to study very hard to understand and realize and to coach people to do this. However, okay, so that's very important. Stay away from toxic environments, and that is hard. So unless you really want to become negative for the rest of your life and have a horrible life, you've got to stay away from those kind of places, or you've got to know how to manage yourself around those kind of places, because that's how you become your greatest version. Otherwise, don't forget, if you're around by toxic people, toxic environments, it's almost like junk food for the brain. And one day, it has a price, because it's not there forever. One day you're going to feel that, why the fuck did I do this? Okay, now this then stems into number three. Number three. And number three is your diet. Now you're going to think, Carlos, we're talking about the brain. Yes. Do you know how important it is to have the right diet in order to have your brain functioning properly? I'll give you an example, right? I was talking to a very special man the other day, and this guy has worked for multinational companies on the area of developing foods into supermarkets. Now, obviously, I'm not going to name any names here, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what companies he worked for obvious reasons. Now, but I'll tell you one thing, right? He was telling me one thing. He said, Carlos, 95% of the food you see in supermarkets have been frozen, okay? And basically have very nutrition value, very little nutrition value. Now, this is something I've been telling you for a long time. However, I was just talking to him about food and everything else, and he was telling me that, okay? Now, I was also talking to a friend of mine. She's actually a PhD nutritionist, okay? And we were talking about this, and she was telling me also as well the importance of people to understand that these foods you're eating, a lot of the times, have got zero nutrition value. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think that does to your brain? Okay, now a lot of these foods, it's almost like a pharmaceutical business. Okay, now these foods are drugs. Now you may think, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm telling you, you do your own research, and I tell you, you will be flabbergasted with this particular subject, because the food you're eating are shit. Okay, now don't take me wrong, I have done that before. Although I've always had more or less a clean diet, but I've eaten shit food before. But as you can see, I don't do that sort of shit. Do you know, but I probably have a couple, I don't know, a couple crap foods. But now, obviously, knowing what I know today, I try to avoid those kind of foods as much as I can, for obvious reasons. Now, I'm going to tell you something, right? And this is something that is very important. You go into the supermarket and never look at anything that is packaged. Okay? Bloody hell, that's cobweb, I think, all over my bloody nose and mouth and everything. All the best. I bet I look pretty now, don't I? So have a look at the pack, at the back of the pack. What is at the back of the pack? And read what it says at the back of the pack. You'll have percentage off, Oh, hello, my lovely. You okay? Look at this man, becoming his greatest version, doing his garden.
Sorry.
I bet you feel amazing, don't you? Brilliant.
I have to switch off.
No problem, mate. You keep the momentum going on that one, okay? God bless you. I'm just doing the video for YouTube. I'm trying to become my greatest version. Is that okay? You're right? Good man, no worries, mate, no worries. You keep that momentum going because you're doing fantastic well. Look, I couldn't do a better job. Take care, mate. God bless you. I love talking to people. Anyway, so if you actually look at the back of the pack, right, it's crazy. The stuff that he's got there, you know, the percentages off, you know, the amount of toxins and the amount of crap food he's got at the back is all percentage off. It doesn't give anything, so it really messes your brain. Okay, now you may say to me, Carlos, how does it mess your brain? I tell you, when it messes your brain, you see, we need good multivitamin minerals in our system from food, right? We need, I'll give you an example, for instance, if you look like, it's been proven that junk food has a massive knock-on effect. When I say massive, is the main reason why people get depression. Okay, anxiety, depression, which is, to be fair, is all over the world. And this actually stops people from actually becoming their greatest version. Now, you can do your own research about this, and you do your own sort of, if you like, search and research about it, and you'll see that time and time again we keep making the same mistake, and this then causes you have to have a really low serotonin levels, and serotonin levels is a main sort of, if you like, breeding block in order for you to actually reach depression. And a lot of people, you know, when they eat these foods, you probably feel yourself, you know, you eat these foods and you're happy to eat these foods, and all of a sudden you feel like shit. You know, you think, what the fuck am I eating this shit for? But then you repeat again. Now, why do you repeat again? That's my question I'm going to ask you now. Why do you think once you eat these foods, you repeat again? Okay, now the reason why you repeat again is drugs. These foods have drugs inside to get you addicted to them. And it's the reason why, have you ever got up out of bed or in the middle of the day or after the meeting or whatever, you go, oh, you know, I crave an apple, or I crave a banana, or I crave a salad. Now, you know, most of you guys will say, Carlos, you're on drugs, mate. I'm never going to crave a salad. I'll probably crave a pizza or a chocolate bar or a pack of crisps. Why? We're not made, we animals, we're not made to, you know, thousands of years ago, what's crisps? What's pizza? We never had that. You know, we never had that. We had meat, we had potatoes, we had vegetables, we had fruits, but we didn't have crisps, we didn't have no crap like that, you know. Now that was man-made, that was totally drug man-made. So those foods, they know these foods are completely full of drugs, and they will get you so addicted that will fuck your brain. Now you might think, yeah, whatever, Carlos, you fuck off, you know, like, I'll do the fuck what I like, I only live once and I do whatever. Yeah, of course, mate, you go and do whatever you fucking like. But I'm telling you, you'll crash, because we all are crashing. Do you know, if you speak to any psychiatrist or psychologist or doctor, if they are honest with you, the most prescribed drugs they give is antidepressants. Do you know? There's a reason for that. There's a reason. Well, think about it. Why do you think that is? It's because a lot of it, we in toxic environments, we are with toxic people, we eat shit food. What do you think is going? Our brains cannot handle it. Our brains cannot handle all this pressure. We were not made to do that. We've created this to be this way, but we've not made to do that. And that is number 3. Diet's massive. So make sure you eat foods full of rich multivitamin minerals. How many times you guys eat cucumber, kale, watercress, avocados, you know, like nuts, almonds, hazelnuts? How many times do you eat that a day? Dark chocolate, obviously, just have 30 grams. For instance, those are the kind of foods that kind of release serotonin levels, you know? How many of you guys are doing those kind of foods every day? Do you know? You're probably eating loads of fucking, like, highly condimented, salty sugar foods. But, I mean, I see people that work in offices, stressful jobs, for instance, very important jobs, and they don't have breakfast, and they have a sandwich, and they have crisps, and then they have a kebab, and they have a curry at night, and they have 4 or 5 points. I mean, what the fuck is that? What sort of nutrition value do you get out of that? Now, you don't need to become, oh, Carlos, you're saying that because you do fitness modeling and you're a personal trainer. Nothing to do with it. Now, I'm just talking from an health point of view. I'm not talking from an aesthetic point of view. This is a completely different thing. Now, look, dieting for health and dieting for aesthetics are very, very different. However, some people mix it all together and think it's the same thing, but it's not at all. So there is a hovers between the two, but they're very, very different. So I definitely would advise you, which is a must, to really look after your diet. Now, you can obviously DM me or you can contact me if you want a diet in order to help you become your greatest version in that aspect. I'm more than happy to send this to you, okay? Now, number 4 is how many positive books do you read? And this is just a tip I'm giving you, is I'm giving you an example. I read every single day. Now, when you guys say to me, Carlos, you've got so much knowledge, I don't think I've got any knowledge at all. I'm hungry to have more. You know, how many times do you eat? I don't eat just once in a lifetime. You eat every single day. Like me, I read every single day because I need to get the information right. I love coaching. I love mentoring. I need to get my stuff right every single day because I wanna know more. I'm hungry. I'm like a madman trying to get information every time because I love that. I love to be able to help people become their greatest version, also helping me become my greatest version. So when people say you know a lot, I actually say to myself, you know, Carlos, you don't know much. I want to know more tomorrow. So I'm better today than I was yesterday, and I will be better tomorrow than I am today. That kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Anyway. And this is what I was going to say to you guys. Make sure you read. Make sure you listen to positive things. Make sure you're surrounded by good stories. Make sure you're surrounded by good environments, surrounded by good information, and read as much as you can on positive things. Don't sit in front of the television and watch EastEnders or watch Emmerdale and think you're going to become your greatest versions. Do you know what's going to happen? You're going to become like them. Because people become like the people they surround themselves with. I'm telling you, whether you like it or not, you surround yourself by people that fight, you become a fighter. Surround yourself by people that become negative, you become negative. Surround yourself by people that talk shit, you start beginning to talk shit. Surround yourself by people that talk positive, you start becoming positive. As simple as that. That's just the way it is. So keep that momentum going on becoming your greatest version. So now number 5 is how you then become your greatest versions by taking this information in. And this is why I had to tell you guys. Now you think that number 5 is going to be another topic. Another topic is how you put all this shit together and make it happen. Because you know what? We're very good at listening sometimes to people. Great. Okay, we listen. Whether it's me or any other guy, I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not comparing myself to anybody. And I will never do, because a lot of trainers and coaches and psychologists, they go, oh, I'm the best and please listen to me. Those guys don't know fuck all. I'm the best. I don't do stuff like that. Okay? I am who I am. I'm living my life purpose and I do what I do and I know what I know. All the best for the guys that are better than me or worse than me. I don't really care because I am who I am. So I know who I am. So what I can say to you guys is this. When you get information, is how good you are gathering that information into your brain and then putting it into practice. Now, I can also help you on that. I can coach you how to make it happen, which is called Future Pace. And this is something you learn in neuro-linguistic programming. As you guys know, I'm a neuro-linguistic programming coach, and this is obviously neuro-linguistic programming. Google it and you'll see what I mean, okay? And this helps you actually become your greatest version. And I've studied this a long time ago. And I tell you what, these guys that actually helped me qualify an NLP, I'll actually mention them now, is Nikki and Nikki Teller. Check it out. They are absolutely fantastic. They're really good. They basically studied NLP to a massive level. And I also qualified with Anthony Robbins' group, and they're absolutely brilliant. So check them out, and they are absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so if you check them out, you'll see what I mean by neuro-linguistic programming. And this is what I'm actually going to say to you guys is how you then put all this information together in order to help you become your greatest version. I think I've just been bitten on my leg. You know, sometimes when it feels just sting, I think I've just been bitten. But anyway, I'm hard enough to take this one. Anyway, so put that information together in order to help you become your greatest versions. Make sure you listen to the steps, and at the end put that information together and become your greatest version. And you know what, I love doing these videos for you guys to help you become your greatest versions. I'm nearly finishing my aerobic exercise, so I'm becoming my greatest version today, and then I'm going to go in to have my beautiful breakfast, grapefruit, turkey breast, all the best, mate. That's what happens when you are dieting. It's lovely, lovely. Anyway, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have 5 grams of glutamine in order to protect my muscle. And then I'm going to get my little baby boy, the little monkey, and he's going to run me ragged for the whole day, but it's what daddies do. I love that boy to the moon and back. I really love him. But anyway, so with all that said, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. And also, Thank you for all the support. Check me out on Carlos Trainer 10 on Instagram. Also on my YouTube channel, which is Carlos Trainer, as you guys know, and on my website, which is ultimatefitnesstraining.co.uk. I was almost going to say Carlos Trainer 10 again. Sorry, I do apologize. As you know, I'm far from perfect. Perfection is a curse, and I'm not perfect at all. I say loads of mistakes, and I'm becoming my greatest version every day. So with all that said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Watch this. 360. Beautiful nature. And still I'm walking forward, you see? See if you can do that. The other way. Woo! Be silly. You have to have fun as well. Remember, sometimes I'm serious, sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm naughty. There you go. I just gave you another tip in order to become a greatest version. You probably didn't get that one, did you? Remember, serious. Sometimes you're naughty, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you cry, sometimes you laugh. That's emotions. Become yourself. Fuck what anyone thinks. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Woo!